Extreme condo makeover.
There's water coming from your unit.
We have all of these. Really happy with the color of the floors. The floor was completed, and then the tragedy happened. Oh my god.
This is supposed to be finished.
So, this is kind of the state of where everything's at. We're floorless. I'm floored, if you will. It's so echoing here because there's no floor! I still can't believe this happened. All right, I'll give you the rundown of as much as I can say because there's so much that I still have to figure out. I know I left you guys on 2 cliffhangers, which I got a lot of angry comments about, and I'm so sorry. The reason why I didn't tell you guys what was going on is because this series to me is very like structured and like scripted out, and so I didn't want to like, upset the flow of things, and I wanted to wait until I knew everything that was going on to update you guys so it like made sense storyline wise. But you guys have just been wanting me to tell you guys what's going on. So this is just gonna be a more casual update video because I seriously just have like no idea what's going on, so bear with me. As you can tell, there's no floor because my condo got flooded again. I feel like once is already a pretty out of the blue thing. This time, my neighbors flooded my unit. I'm at the condo. About to check out the damage for the first time. I've been away for like 2 weeks traveling, but I can literally hear the drying machine in the neighboring unit still drying, so it must be pretty bad. Okay, let's see what we have to deal with. Oh, I'm so scared. Pray for me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I can't believe a second flooding happened. Anyway, okay, let's see what the damage is. 3, 2, 1, let's go. No. You're kidding me. What? No. No. Oh my god. Holy. Literally all of the flooring is gone. Like every single inch of it. Okay, let me just process this for a second. What the hell is happening? I literally thought it was just like a tiny little leak into this storage unit, which of course all of the flooring is ripped out of here, but the entire living room is floorless. It's gonna set us back another couple weeks. But like, why did they remove the entire flooring? I really didn't think it was that bad. I guess, oh my god. I guess that means that the water damage went all the way through the living room, which that's a pretty intense flood. Peep the bathroom, which is my only saving grace right now because it's the only thing that is keeping me sane. I'm gonna go talk to the neighbors and figure out like insurance and all that kind of stuff, and like that's not fun. But I guess this is the reality of a condo, which is why no more condos in the future. I'm buying a house if I have the opportunity. We're never buying a condo ever again. At least the flooring in the bedroom is still intact. Oh, the mirror is back in. Hello. I guess that's one good thing. Whoa, what's that? Oh, is that that's the electrical for the bathroom. So, here's how it went. I was about to fly to Toronto, and when I was at the airport, I get a call from my contractor saying, hey, we finished the floor, but when we came to check on things today, we noticed that the floor had sounds and it was like squishy. And then we realized that there was like water coming in from the neighboring wall. Initially, they had thought that it was just the storage unit that had the water damage, but upon further investigation, the entire living room floor just water. So that's why everything is gone. I actually initially didn't think it was gonna be this bad. Luckily, the flooring in the main bedroom is still there. So here's like what's complicated and what I wanted to figure out before I updated you guys, because it has been around a month since everything's been torn out, and you would think it's like the neighbor's insurance would cover this, but the flood was caused by their fridge supply line bursting. So it technically is not because of negligence, so their insurance does not technically cover the damage within my unit, which sucks, but I'm like, all right, that's just how it works. And the thing with my insurance is like kind of complicated, and I don't want to go into too much detail because there have been times where I've said things during this series where I like don't think too much about it. I'm like, oh, yada yada, this happened, I did this. And then a lot of people will like come after me in the comments saying like, oh, you did this wrong, like you're so irresponsible, like why are you, like how do you even own a house, like you don't know what you're doing. Like I'm trying to figure everything out. I am still learning. This is my first time being a homeowner. I'm trying my very, very best. It's a very stressful process, and like I am just like trying to juggle a lot of different things, and I want to do the best that I can, and I appreciate you guys' constructive criticism. You know, there are some people who are a little bit not as nice. Yeah, but just know that I've done thorough research, and like going through my own insurance is kind of tricky because of the circumstances of the flooding and of my renovation. Like it's very specific circumstance. The quote for reinstalling the flooring is $4,000. This obviously is a very hefty price, and obviously I ideally wouldn't want to pay it out of pocket. I just want this to be over. Like I'm trying to stay positive in this whole thing because like these are definitely good problems to be having. Like to be a homeowner is such a blessing, and so I guess these things just come along with it. Oh wait, I have to tell you this part is the fact that I've had 2 floodings, right? That's like crazy. But I was reading the meeting minutes for my building, and during that month that my unit flooded, 3 other units in this building also got flooded. I'm living in a fucking water park. So because my building is older, it's just like there's a lot of like water issues. Pipes are old, like all that kind of stuff. This building was built in the 90s, which I know a lot of you guys are thinking like, oh, that's not even that old. But for downtown Vancouver, that is kind of an older structure. So anyway, that is what's been going on. So now we're up to date. I still haven't shown you the progress on the master bathroom, which is like the only room that you haven't really seen yet. No, because when you find out what happened in there, you're gonna laugh. I can't even think about that right now because I'm still also waiting for things in there to be fixed. It's just like a whole mess. And I'm glad to bring you guys along for the drama. I'm just kind of struggling. My goal was to finish this place by June. It's now October. You know, my new goal is to finish by December. And by December, I mean like I hope to have everything furnished by December, which is like a whole nother feat. So we'll find out what happens. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. What the fuck is going on? See you next time.